To baseball we go, where the National League wildcard race was shaken up last night. The Reds had their 5-game win streak snapped by the Pirates despite a 3-for-3 performance and a home run from Elly De La Cruz. Now the Mets, they trailed 6-1 against the Cubs last night, but Francisco Alvarez hit a go-ahead 2-run homer in the 8th inning to give the Mets a much-needed victory. Out in the desert, the Diamondbacks continue to hang around as Geraldo Perdomo recorded his first career walk-off hit as the Snakes took down the Dodgers. So the Mets have taken over that third and final wildcard spot for the time being, but the Reds are just 1 game back and do own the tiebreaker over the Mets. And finally, the Diamondbacks just won't go away, even after being a seller at the trade deadline, also just a game back of the Mets. Tonight we have a special Wednesday night baseball matchup on ESPN and ESPN Deportes. Pete Alonso, Juan Soto, and the Mets play the second game of a big 3-game series against the Cubs. Coverage begins at 7 Eastern. With that, we welcome in baseball insider Buster Olney, who will be on the call tonight from Chicago. So Buster, take us through what you're focused on in tonight's game, starting with New York.
Christine, on the Mets side, I think we're all watching the bullpen. We did an amazing job last night, but so much work. 7 2/3 innings after David Peterson got knocked out. A lot of guys threw a lot of innings. Most notably, Edwin Diaz, their closer, winds up throwing 2 innings, 27 pitches. He's now thrown in 3 of the last 4 games. So the Mets are going to need starting pitcher Jonah Tong tonight to give them some length to take pressure off the bullpen. And on the Cubs side, we continue to monitor the status of Kyle Tucker, their all-star right fielder, who's coming back from a calf injury. Now, he was down in Florida last week, getting some rehab done. The Cubs are hopeful that he'll get some plate appearances by the end of the week so he can get ready for the start of the playoffs. This is someone who was red hot at the time that he got injured. In his last 11 games, he was batting .400. The Cubs want to try to get him back to that point before they start the postseason.
The Cubs have clinched a playoff spot for the first time since 2020. We will see how healthy Tucker is for the postseason. Now, a team that's still looking to clinch a postseason spot is the Tigers. Last night, Buster, the Guardians continued their improbable run, beating the Tigers 5-2 to pull into a tie for the AL Central first place spot. Cleveland has won 11 of its last 12 games. Now, this run could be one for the record books. The Guardians trailed the Tigers by 15.5 games on July 8th, and if they were to win the division, it would be the largest deficit overcome to win a division or league in MLB history. So while the Guardians are making history, the Tigers are absolutely collapsing. So what is the biggest factor for Detroit in terms of making the postseason or not?
Well, first and foremost, Christine, they got to win a game, right? They've lost 7 straight. They've lost 10 of their last 11. If you go back to July 9th, they're just 26-38. So this extended slump has been going on for a while. A.J. Hinch, the Tigers manager, said after last night's game, it is piling up on us. But something that's worth remembering, the Tigers hold that third wild card spot. And for them to get knocked out of the playoffs and have maybe the worst collapse we've ever seen, the Astros have to catch them. And Christine, the Astros are a mess. They've lost 4 straight games. Jordan Alvarez is out. Jeremy Pena is out. We don't know when they're going to be back. And oh, by the way, between the Tigers and the Astros, the Tigers own the tiebreaker. So Houston would have to leapfrog Detroit for Detroit to miss the playoffs.
All right, we'll see if they're both able to clean it up. Looking forward to the baseball tonight. We'll see you on the call. Buster, thank you so much.